My name is Edward Mitchell. I'm an individual with a disability, a C5, C6 incomplete spinal cord injury. My story is one being a victim of a hit-and-run accident back on March 29, 2003. While biking on this straightaway, vehicles came over the double lines, clipped me from behind and tossed me in a cornfield for my brother and parents to find. I went through boot camp style therapy, both inpatient and outpatient, in order to be able to be as independent as possible, so then I could go back to high school and resume life without missing a beat. Having a vehicle in my life that I can drive has made me feel more independent, but also like any one of my peers. This opens the doorways for you to go. Well, purchasing my first accessible vehicle was a journey because I'm doing my driver evaluation incrementally while I'm in college. While working with the driver evaluator, he came and made sure that I had the right equipment that worked best for me. And that's why you need to work with a driver evaluator, to make sure that you have the equipment that's best.
We are the main go-to for a person to regain their driving independence. We start with an evaluation and basically to determine, do they even qualify, or are they able to return to driving, and what equipment will help them do so. So we go into the behind the wheel evaluation, where we're going to set up a vehicle and we're going to set this car up with this equipment. Then we will go out and drive this car to ensure that there is the physical ability to operate the equipment is there, and then we're going to move into the training. This training will take a few days and train them all the way to licensure. So once you have the evaluation, the training, and the license, then we write a equipment recommendation.
After the equipment is set up, many choose to continue behind-the-wheel training with their rehabilitation specialist to ensure the safest driving experience possible.
There are several different ways in order to purchase a wheelchair-accessible vehicle. First is buying it with the chassis already converted from the mobility dealer. The second option is purchasing a chassis/van from a high-volume dealer or any dealer out there.
So as the door opens, the vehicle has a kneel system. It's kneeling down, getting lower, and here's your lighted ramp coming out. The most common features on an accessible vehicle are going to be either a lowered floor with a power ramp or a manual ramp with tie-down and securement systems. Technology has increased tremendously in the last few years with adaptive cruise control, adaptive driving, blindside detection, different safety features. That integrated with our accessible equipment makes an overall safe experience for the occupants of the vehicle. You can purchase your own vehicle and bring it here for modifications. However, before you do that, before you spend the money, we recommend you come sit down and have a consultation with us to make sure the vehicle that you're purchasing can be modified.
How to fund your vehicle.
At that time, I was beginning to work into a professional job, and I needed a way to save without jeopardizing any means-tested benefits because I was getting nursing care here in Tennessee. That allowed me to know that I could save for any related disability expenses coming up. So in the process of saving for other disability expenses, I was saving for my vehicle.
Here's what most people don't know. There are alternative finance programs in over 40 states that offer loans at 0 to 8% interest with no income requirements. But start with grants first. Depending on your situation, you might qualify through vocational rehabilitation, the VA, Medicaid waivers, or Office for Disability Services. And always check if your purchase qualifies for a manufacturer's rebate or a possible tax deduction. If you receive supplemental security income and/or Social Security disability insurance benefits, you may be eligible for SSA work supports. A PASS plan can also help cover modifications. People with a disability that began before age 46 are eligible to open an ABLE account. ABLE accounts are tax-advantaged savings accounts for individuals with disabilities.
I was able to use some money from my ABLE account and other money from a small grant in order to put that together, along with a little bit of financing to make sure that my credit score was great, so then I could purchase my vehicle.
When buying a used vehicle, make sure the selling dealership provides a written vehicle pre-purchase evaluation. This can help to protect you should something fail close to the time of purchase. You need to know the accessibility equipment is safe and properly maintained before you invest. The key is to apply for funding before you buy. Most programs won't reimburse you after the fact. Do your research, get pre-approved, then start shopping.
This opens the doorways for you to go. I have been the primary driver for my family for long distance trips to Florida, to Washington, D.C. This lets you regain that bit of independence that was possibly taken from you when you entered the world of a disability. And this is giving it back to you tenfold. It adds on that sense of independence, and that's a sense of independence that will never leave you. I am always excited every day I get in my vehicle. Somebody could ask me, what's the most exciting part of my day? It's getting in my vehicle and being able to go with nobody else with me.
Find your drive for independence. Scan to learn more about accessible vehicle financing options and ABLE accounts.